Holy hell, is it bright. Hey you guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So today we're gonna take a break from the Viper project and get back to the FZ project for a little bit. It's been a little while, it's been a little too much of a while, and we got a plane flying by right as I'm trying to talk to you guys. So in any case, let me show you the next project for the FZ build, and we'll jump right into it. Alright you guys, so here you go. This is what I got for today's FZ project. This is, as you can see, Progrip wheel tape, progrip.com, made in Italy. And it is red, which I think is gonna look really good on the white FZ with the other red accents it has. I will admit that I got this off of eBay. So I'm not entirely sure how good this stuff is gonna be or how well it's gonna hold up in the long run, what the quality is and all that kind of stuff. I have heard about Progrip before. It seems to work pretty well. I got the package that includes the applicator, which seems to make it a lot easier. Yeah, I'm excited. I've been sitting on this thing for a while. We're gonna give this a shot. I already got the FZ out. I'm gonna clean it up a bit and then start preparing the wheels to adhere this stuff onto the wheels. So let's go do that. Alright, so I gave it just a quick light little bath, I guess. Gonna let it bake in the sun, dry it off, buff it up, and then I'm gonna start cleaning the wheels. And yeah, we'll go from there. I think we're ready to start conditioning the wheels and cleaning up the wheels to get ready to put the wheel tape on. So let's go do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and down the wheel, just giving it as much of a cleaning as I can. Alright, so I've gone around a few times. It's pretty darn clean now. Biggest problem now is any sort of rogue drips of water going across the wheel at this point. So I'm going to go get a rag and take care of that. I'm not sure if or how often it comes through my videos, but I'm pretty obsessive compulsive. So, so now I'm going to go over the wheel edge one more time. Switching to another cloth to make sure it's absolutely bone dry. And I think that's pretty good. At the start of this was like pitch black. Now it's not even any marks there at all. So I think this is nice and clean, nice and dry. So we are ready to give the first run of wheel tape a shot. Fingers crossed. All right, so here's our good old wheel tape. Something is walking through the woods by my house. All right, so as best as I can tell, I gotta take my gloves off here. See the applicator tool right here? This side with the overhang above it goes against your wheel. Then we feed this through. You want the white facing you, and then you wrap it around like that, but you also need to peel this backing off. There. Let's go give it a shot, I guess. Alright, so full disclosure, I did just reposition my bike because I've already lost the angle of the sun that I had before. In any case, I think we're ready to go. Fingers crossed, let's give it a shot. And it broke. Let's try that again. Huh. Alright you guys, oh man, that's one side done. It's not perfect. It looks cool though. Let's move on to the next and see how we do. I'm on the other side and I've again positioned to reposition the bike so that it's facing the sun. And I'm just gonna start cleaning and conditioning. Alright right back with the applicator and the wheel tape. Gonna make a little sort of makeshift feeder spool there. Overhanging edge towards the wheel. Hold this back and peel this apart. Alright, I made it all the way around. Gonna snip it. Alright, I have to do a little touch up. Let's see here. Cut this off. Okay, I cleaned that one up pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. So, on to the next. This towel smells like crap, so I'm gonna go get another one. Just got ourselves a little seam here we got to take care of. Alright, so I cleaned up my seam a little bit there. First one I did was kind of bad. The second one I did was somewhat better. This pass is definitely the best so far. Now I'm just going back with my finger and fully connecting it to the wheel because this applicator feeds it out pretty well. But as I learned on the rear wheel, it doesn't fully make contact. I think that's pretty good, all things considered. So let's move on to the last side. Cool. I think that's good. On to the wheel tape. This was the best job I've done so far. So I got yet another terry cloth here, and I'm just going to use this because it's less friction than my finger to go through and press this down for final contact. Seems to be working pretty good. But yeah, I was finding that my finger was like dragging too much. So yeah, I'm going to use my terry cloth instead. And what's kind of cool is if you spin it like this, you can kind of see how good or bad it is, where the imperfections are or whatnot, where you may have messed up. And this one looks pretty damn good. I'm only seeing one or two minor little imperfections as I spin it around. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think this turned out pretty good, you guys. Let's take a step back and check this out. Yep, so I gotta say I'm very happy with how this came out. It was my first time doing it, so it's not perfect. There are some screw ups here and there, but I cleaned them up pretty good, and they're actually pretty hard to see, and you'd have to look pretty close to find them. So yeah, I'm very happy with the end results, and so there you go, just like that, this project is done. But before I head out, there's one more thing I wanted to try. And boom, just like that, it's a few hours later. I'm in my garage. It's nice and dark out, as you can see. And we're in here because this wheel tape is supposedly reflective. So I wanted to test that, but I didn't want to be outside and get bit up by bugs and all that crap. Plus it's raining now, so yeah, we're gonna do a quick little reflective test in my garage. So, lights are going out. Ooh yeah, see, there we go. That is nice and reflective. That looks really good. Viper sitting in the dark. Cool, that's awesome. All right, lights back on. Alright you guys, so there you go. Reflective wheel tape on the FZ. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. It wasn't that expensive. The applicator was great. Once you got the hang of it, it was not too hard to do. In my first try, you saw that I ripped the tape twice. The reason that happened is because I was pressing too hard on the applicator from the side. So what I learned is that you kind of have to get the applicator up against the wheel, make sure it's flush and all that, but don't crush it in from the side. What you want to do is you want to hold it hard from the top and press it down, but don't press in hard from the side because that'll create too much pressure and the tape will rip. Let that side kind of float over the wheel as you rotate it and draw the tape out. And then once you're done and you snip your ends or whatever, then go back and give it a final push down to make final contact, and hopefully that'll do the trick for the long run. It seems to have worked well for me once I kind of got that method figured out and those tricks kind of figured out. So yeah, hopefully all that makes sense. But on that note, I think I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next one.